Marley from the Energy Boutique with your energy forecast for Wednesday, May 21st. So we have the moon in Pisces energy here all day, still very much under the influence of the last quarter moon phase, which means that this is a time of rest, reflection, recharging, renewal, and recovery. The moon in Pisces is hella indicative that we are wrapping up a pretty intense emotional cycle, especially stemming from the new moon in Taurus that we are currently still under the influence of. And with this moon in Pisces, we are attempting to kind of bring things full circle and attempt to start fresh, start clean when the moon shifts into Aries energy. This being the very first official full day of Gemini season. Of course, we're dealing with mutable energies, air and water, definitely bringing electricity into the physical form, bringing a lot of mental processing and emotional processing in order to try and get the heart and head back on the same page. Again, we are still very much in this recalibration phase of this new version of self, and we definitely have some fine tuning to do, especially where our headspace and heart space are concerned. So we have 9 different aspects popping off here today. 8 of those aspects are going to involve the moon. So the moon in Pisces, of course, is very emotional, very intuitive, very mystical, if you will, very reflective as well. Puts us in a hypersensitive state where, of course, we're picking up on subtle energies that may or may not belong to us, especially where the collective energy is concerned. And of course, we are tapping into a new level of inspiration, new level of imagination, new level of creativity in order to kind of provide some clarity, if you will, on what it is that we're thinking, what it is that we're feeling, and what it is now that we want to be building towards. So that moon in Pisces is going to semi-square, which of course does not feel good, with Chiron, the wounded healer, in Aries energy. So we also have to kind of keep in the back of our mind that the moon in Pisces is some heavy shadow work. And because we have to, again, take a good look at where the ego programming is creating fears, doubts, and insecurities, kind of blurring the lines, if you will, on our goals, on our visions, on our dreams. Because this aspect is not a favorable one and Chiron is involved, we're likely going to be sitting in our victimhood mentality, sitting in the whiningness, the complainingness of it all. Chiron, of course, being the wounded healer, we need to expose the wounds in order to actually feel them before we can actually heal them. So at this particular juncture, we're kind of consumed, if you will, fixated on what isn't working, fixated on the pains, on the